Hey guys, how are you? In this video, I'm going to show you how to get incredible publicity, and I'm going to give you an example of how a person did it with Kindle books.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
But you can replicate this across many different kinds of products. Not all, but many. And I'll explain the winning strategy here. So first, I'll show you what I did, and then I'll show you what one of the top people who got one of the top results did, and I'll explain the differences and the strategies and how you can employ those strategies. So first of all, I'll show you, this is my analytics page for my Kindle sales. As you can see, I did 2 Kindle promotions. These are for free books, and the reason you would do free books is, of course, that when you do free Kindle promotions, if you sell enough free Kindles, free copies of your Kindle's book, then it helps your ranking in Amazon, and then in search ranking, and then hopefully, then it leads to more sales when the book becomes paid again. And you can do this, 5 days out of every 90 days on the Kindle app stores. And so I did actually 2 different promotions for the 2 different books. This was one book. I thought I did pretty well. What I did here is I posted when the book became free, I posted it on a few coupon sites that is free, and it got propelled to be I think it was number 1 in its category that day, and then it was very good. So I achieved what I wanted, and then I took it down in the middle of the second day. I kind of stopped the free promotion, and then so I thought this was good. I thought 185 downloads, as you can see, wasn't too shabby. And then I did another promotion, which got me, as you can see, 724, and then 756 downloads in one day, which was really good, far better than my previous promotion. And what I did here was I posted on a lot of coupon sites, any that I could find. Then I emailed the offer to my mailing list. Then I sent the offer to my Udemy students, because it was free, so people were very welcoming to it. And then I contacted other Udemy instructors to see if they would promote it to their students. Then I contacted contacts I know to see if they would promote it to their list. As you can see, I did a lot, right? And also my business contact promoted it to their list. I also went to different Facebook groups of like free Kindle stuff, for free Kindles, and other entrepreneurial groups. I posted it, people downloaded. I also went to LinkedIn groups, same thing. I posted on the groups, people downloaded. So I gave myself a pretty good sort of burst out of the gate. And I'm taping this in the morning of this day, so you can kind of tell that right, it's the morning. And actually, that burst that I did, it was all this day, and this day fueled the second day also, because most of the downloads which came on November 12th here actually came in the morning, and it kind of tapered off. So I don't think this day is going to be nearly as good as these previous days. But so this is not the best promotion by any means, but it's quite reasonable, because I'll show you the results. So I took a screenshot. This is the screenshot of my book, the one that I was promoting. And the important thing here, actually this screenshot is from a little bit wrong timing. So you can see I'm number 1 in the Kindle store for starting a business, because the book is about starting a business. So you can see I'm number 1 for starting a business, and you can see I'm number 1 on the Kindle in the category of startups. I was also in the this isn't the best timed screenshot, but I got as high as something like 260. So I was number 260 out of all the free Kindle books that day on the Kindle. And this is not just business. This is like business, fiction, non-fiction, how-to, every book, any book, competing with some of the top $1 million bestsellers, right? So I was pretty good. And so that's those results. Now let me explain to you. Now I'll show you another book that coincidentally, I did a promotion, but that particular book launched on that same day that I did my promotion. And I'll show you that book. This is my book. And I'll show you this. So this is the book. I've never read this book. I don't know what's inside it, but I know how the person promoted it, because they post on some of the same forums that I post. And what they did is, take a look carefully. So this guy, I know that he got over 10,000 downloads, maybe even more than that, on his first day. And you can see that, let's look at his categories. He's number 1 for his categories, as you can see, but he's also number 5 in all of the Kindle store, all of it. Like, this is every possible free book that day. He's number 5. So this is pretty incredible when you consider that he's competing against the entire world, and he achieved this in just one day, right? In just one day. So you want this too. Okay, so here's what he did, and this is the strategy that you really want to think about and strategize for even before you start writing your book or making your product. So here's the strategy. You see how he says he interviewed 75 successful entrepreneurs? Do you see that? This is the key to his success, because whenever he interviewed those entrepreneurs, I'm certain they had this kind of a conversation. Hey, when my book comes out, would you mind sending it to your list? Right? Just like, that I sent my book ads, to my lists, my email list, my Udemy list, all those other successful entrepreneurs, they sent it on the day of the launch. They sent it to their lists. You see how that works? Because they have incentive to promote it. Because they're in the book. And probably they have after being interviewed, they developed a nice business relationship with this author. So I'm sure they promoted it, right? And those guys, he probably interviewed some of the top entrepreneurs. And those guys, each of them has a larger list than I have, right? So you can imagine how much of a boom, how much of a boost that gave him, and that really helped him to propel him to the top of the rankings that quickly. And so this is what you have to do, is highlight a lot of other people who are successful and who have large marketing sort of wherewithal or ability. And that way you promote them all, make them all seen in a good light, and package it all up in one sort of book or product or anything else, and turn each of those, in this person's case, the 75 people, and they're really, really powerful people. Turn 75 powerful people into marketers for you on the same day, in the same hour, and this is how you get incredible publicity that is far bigger than if he was on TV. This is probably bigger than if he was on TV. This is bigger. This is better results than if he was on TechCrunch. This is better results if he was, a lot, this is a really, really, really huge launch. Bigger than many things you could imagine. And I'll tell you, I don't know if the book is any good. This is the funniest part, because we don't know if the book is any good, right? It's I don't want to say it's bad, I don't want to say it's good. You can also see that a lot of this person's contacts, right, they gave him also, so this is just day 1, or I think I'm taping this on day 2 of his launch. They couldn't have possibly read this book, right? It's 200 pages, you can see, right? So a lot of the people, they also helped him with reviews. So now he has amazing reviews, which is a really smart strategy as well. So this is something that you should think about. You may not be able to replicate this, because this is pretty incredible results. You have to build an incredible network just to have even close to the potential of this. But you can do something close to it, or you can approximate what this person did. And it's the best if you copy what I did for my launch, because that's something anyone can do, and plan something like this person did, where he really amplified things by highlighting other powerful people. So you give publicity to others, they give back to you. It's a nice cycle. So try to use the strategy. As you can see, it works unbelievably well.